howdy, hey there folks, hope you're doing well today, hope you're doing amazing today. I hope you're all excited, at least a little bit. Happy Fridays to you all. We are going to be doing a little bit of speed running, of all things. I know, crazy, absolutely. Now there might be a bit of a question on why I'm doing so much of this right now. Sorry, didn't mean to take such a long pause there for dramatic effect. Long story short, so when it comes to Kingdom Hearts 2, I would like to continue that. I would like to, but two things. One, when it comes to PlayStation and how the save data function works and whatnot, it's not currently updated, which kind of sucks. So from console to console, it can only be X, Y, and Z, where I need it to currently be A, B, and C. So the save data isn't what it's supposed to be right now. It's an older version of it at the moment. And unfortunately, I forgot to do that, but I will be getting that updated this weekend, luckily. The second thing here is, I would like to keep doing it, but, like in all seriousness here, I'm just not really feeling the energy, I guess, when it comes down to it, when it comes to Twitch, and yeah, like I don't know. I wish I personally could like feel myself a little bit more inclined to do it, because like I do want to play it. The reality is honestly, I don't know. Like, I do in fact pay attention to viewership counts and whatnot. So, like, and I'm not trying to focus purely on that, but the reality is sitting there for, 2.5 hours or so or more, just yapping to myself, kind of fucking sucks. At least a little bit. So, but that being said, I'm going to probably keep it going for a little bit longer, and depending on how the pace goes, which hopefully the pace goes a little bit better, but I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm not going to pretend to know yet. And the reality is if it does well, great, awesome. If it doesn't, well, Kingdom Hearts probably ain't happening. So, because admittedly, not gonna fucking torture myself on that shit just for the sake of putting a VOD out there into something that I otherwise don't really care about. And on top of that, you're talking about, frankly, it's not really a great experience for me on Twitch, I guess. So I'm not gonna bother with something that isn't actually panning out. So, yeah. I do, in fact, look at it. I do, in fact, look at the pragmatics of it. And reality is I'd rather be, having myself a good old time of it on fucking Elden Ring, doing endless speed running, frankly, than dealing with doing voice dialogue and doing, like, actual, like, voice acting work and whatnot on something that's not going to get anything. No attention. Zero. So, But, nevertheless, that's a spiel, and one that may, in fact, be even cut out of this video. Who fucking knows? Who very well cares, frankly, because nobody's going to watch this one. Ha ha ha. So, starting from the top. Hello, howdy, hey folks. Hope you're doing well tonight. Hope you're doing amazing tonight. We're going to go ahead and get right on into it here. Have ourselves a good old time of it. with some speed running in Elden Ring as a randomizer, one would fucking guess. And we're gonna have a great old time of it. And honestly, I know the last two streams here have been silent, and likewise, not really streams, but rather recordings, I suppose. Personally, I've been enjoying it. I've been enjoying it for myself, actually, at least a little bit. Reality is honestly, like, sometimes it's just good to not have to really think about it too much. That is a great starting class. Holy shit. You have bleed, you have poison, not even just poison, you have quick poison. And on top of that, that is great stars. Damn, okay, that might just be the pick, actually. Shit, that might just be the pick. Yeah, no, actually, it's not even fucking close. This is just legitimately it. Yeah, like, that's not even a ritual shield talisman? Motherfucker. 5k runes off bat? Okay, so only one gold pickled foot. I mean, that is good. I think I want to take this. I think I want to take this, actually. You know what? Honestly, this is kind of looking like the Chadsworth build, so I think we're gonna go Chadsworth on this one. Like, I don't even think it's even close. Like, this is just Chad. This is Mr. Chadsworth himself. Okay, admittedly, the fit is Mrs. Chadsworth. But the fit might change as we go here. So, you know what? I think that's fine. I think we're good. I think we're fine. That keeps fucking happening to me. Like, it's not that bad of an issue to have, grand scheme of things, but, like, it's just annoying enough when that happens. Oh, fuck me. Okay, alright, I'm dumb. I'm dumb, ignore my ass. You all shut your mouth right now, alright? Okay, alright? We're fucking starting over, scratch immediately on the spot. Fucking Chadsworth in the toilet. Everybody, we're gonna do Mrs. Chadsworth today. Alright? Okay, alright. Anyways, quick review of everything that just happened in the last 20 fucking something seconds. These builds all suck. Except Hero. Hero fucking based. Based Great Stars. Based Poison Shield. Fucking amazing. Mrs. Chadsworth on the board. I don't know if I can just gender swap my my boy here, but I am curious if I can. If I can, I might. I can, in fact, do that. Oh, wow. I'm actually a little surprised. Okay, Mrs. Chadsworth is, in fact, a he. Mrs. Chadsworth is real! Okay, cool. Perfect. Awesome. Love to see it. Anyways, let's try that again, but this time without the fucking stupid part. Alright, this time, yeah, there we go. See, sometimes it do the thing, and it's cool, and it's nice. I'm gonna keep the hat on, because I kind of really like the hat, funny enough. Oh, that actually does fucking work. Holy shit. That is insane, actually. Does this hat have, like, a special thing on it? No. Is it... I'm guessing it must be Great Stars or this. That's giving me, like, that immunity. Beautiful. Easy death. Technically, I could have fallen off there like a couple of seconds faster, but whatever, who cares? Alright. Yes, we are going to be implementing save quits this time forward. I want to be able to actually, like, genuinely schmoove. And the only way we can properly schmoove is by actually implementing, like, the small tech. Now, granted, the small tech kind of comes with its own thing. Okay, Silver Scarab's kind of mediocre as shit. We're not really getting anything off that. Little bit of money. Okay, well, I fucked up that. I fucked that one up, like, pretty drastically. So, fair enough. Alright, and now we essentially just go book it for our horse. Beautiful. You know, I've been getting more and more into doing this, frankly, and, like, I've been enjoying it kind of a lot. And don't get me wrong, the runs can end in absolute fucking tragedy as far as it stands. They really can. It's not even close how badly these runs can end. Also, my pathing was kind of shit there. Because technically I was supposed to go for the other grace, but whatever, it's fine. We'll just go for the grace that's right over here. That's okay. That's absolutely fine. But I have been enjoying it. It's actually been, like, a lot of fun for me, because every run is significantly different. And it's a lot of fun for me. Okay, some drawstring grease. Nothing crazy there. I mean, it's useful. It is nice to have that kind of stuff. Alright, she is chasing my shit down. Unfortunately, I had to just fucking grace out there because she would have been camping that bonfire. Oh wow, that was weird how quick that cutscene happened.
Sir, but I can turning to aid you. You need to the foot.
Also black screen. Okay, interesting.
I bequeath. Use it. It will some torrent.
Oh, and it's daytime. That's really interesting. That was like layers of weirdness there. I mean, I'm not entirely complaining, but like that was definitely really weird. My item hot swapping was not at the right time frame there. Okay, golden seed. Not sure how that equated into hopping off of torrent there, but sure, whatever you say, game. Alright, magic grease. So funny enough, actually, getting greases like that is actually, like, really good for the most part. Getting grease is definitely really good. You know what, actually, now I'm thinking about it, I guess I could just head this way, go get this. Oh, baby legendary? Remembrance? Oh, okay, well, there's, like, a solid enough chance that Tish is actually worth the effort. There actually is. There actually is. Ooh, Bloodhound's Fang. Okay. Also, Millicent's prosthesis. Grab the fucking... I blame that on Torrent every single time, and I will never not blame it on Torrent. It's kind of good to have a secondary weapon that will otherwise kind of fill that gap in, as far as I've noticed. Grab the fuck... What the fucking... Okay, that was like layers upon layers of stupidity. GG's. We love it. We love stupidity in this household. Alright, we're gonna check Bernal. If he doesn't have anything useful, we're not gonna get the grace.
Takes me any intro line. Now's the time.
Okay, no, he has like exactly the same amount of dialogue. Okay, so he has one thing here that's actually useful. I'm going to get the Grace. It would be nice to have a +2 in our worst case scenario. Which, to be fair, we have a +3 Great Stars right now, and potentially a +2 Bloodhound Fang. Not a bad situation to be in. Now, ideally, we can get ourselves up to a +6 before we end up making it into Liurnia. Because if we end up with a +6, then we don't have to worry about the Bloodhound's Fang at all. Like, that would be ideal.
Can you hear me? Help me. I'm stuck.
Frankly, too, on top of that, having Great Stars is probably one of the few weapons I would argue that just kind of covers all requirements. Oh, baby, that's a lot of money. That's nice. We love to see that shit.
Am I? Are you here as a...
Actually, all shit. Okay, cool. Literally all shit. We love to see it. Sometimes, not bad to get all shit. Okay. Ah, I see the game is crashing. Okay, this is fine. 3, 2, what? Yep. Okay, alright. Thank you, game, for crashing. I love to see it. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of ways around the fact that, like, it will crash, and it does crash, and then it crashes, and it's like, ah, yes, it crashed. Oh, by the way, I don't really think anybody noticed because nobody watched it. But yes, we did actually manage to get our PB down. Personal best is now down to a 209.05, which is pretty darn good, grand scheme of things. It's about 10 minutes shaved off of what it was. Oh, we're just back on horseback. Okay. Please don't crash again. I'm gonna have to maybe take it a little slow into this area here. Okay, a little bit slow. Turns out that might have been exactly what was needed. Makes me curious what was in the area that made it crash worthy. That's usually what it boils down to on the crashes, is it ends up being like just enough of too much. That it's like, ah, yes, this is way too much for us to handle, and then it farts itself to death. Beautiful. Okay, nothing crazy. Still nothing crazy. Wow, that was, like, mostly all shit? I think that was mostly all shit, actually. Okay. Pretty good pathing for the most part. We're gonna get the items that are here. That might be more money, actually. Ritual sword, too? Yo, green? That's insane! Smithing 2 plus 2? One more of those bad boys and we're good to go. Oh, missed item. Okay, that was mostly shit there. I mean, worst case scenario, when we're in Liurnia, we'll have at least a +5 going into Liurnia. Overall, not bad, and on top of that, again, it's great stars, so we should be cooking for the most part. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Grab this. Grab this. Light this. And then we're gonna go right into Caelid. Now, do I know that there's a secondary route that you could technically do to get to Caelid that would be arguably infinitely faster and handle everything faster? Yes. Am I good enough to do that? Or, well, I'm good enough to do it, I just don't understand the routing well enough on it, so I'm not gonna fucking bother. Because, well, yeah. Right, there's that. Don't have any, like, good greases yet, which is a little disappointing, but oh well. Okay. Alright, for right now, we just essentially need to go ahead and book it for Fort Faroth, do what we can with Fort Faroth, hopefully get a couple more smithy stones along the way. Ideally, we get enough 3s and enough 4s out of Caelid that we don't even have to bother with, like, the small stuff in Caelid. Damn, Exac is big as fuck, eh? I don't know why, I just never really realized the fact of how much bigger Exac is to all the other dragons. And yes, I know it's Exites. I just like calling him Exac because he's stinky and smelly. Alright, please give me some 3s and 4s. That would make all of my day. Three. And, okay, more 1s. Kind of disappointing. Alright, so we're up to a +7, assuming we get all of our 2s knocked out of the way. Solaria is guarding that. Still dangerous enough, and honestly, I wouldn't change my routing anyways, so we're fine. It doesn't matter. Trying to think in this case if it's worth it to run across the capital, or run across to our left side or right side over here. It might still technically be worth it. You know what? Probably what we'll do here is I'm gonna get the Grace, run down to, because we're gonna have to go down this hill regardless. So if we're able to get some 3s and 4s on top of this skull over to our side here, our left side, then it still pans out. Still pans out overall. You know, I guess it's kind of funny now I'm thinking about it. Like, there might just be a little bit of a question on why I've decided to do any silent streams. Oh, baby. Okay, there's the 2s. Goldfoots. Oh, baby. Okay, alright. Money, money. Money, money, money. Ain't it funny? There we go. Cool. Alright, that is a +7. That is a +7 right there. But yeah, I mean, I guess there might be a little bit of a question on why I'm doing some silent streams here and there. At least specifically for the Elden Ring randomizers. And it really kind of just boils down to, I just kind of wanted to do that, honestly, on my off time. Wait, am I being chased right now? Yes, I am. Of course I am. Okay, alright, good chance to go back to Round Table. This might actually find my my 3s that I'm missing.
If you had, it seems torrent, whereas I may. There is, but I can take gathering. Very at my hand.
Frankly, if we get the weapon leveled up anywhere past like a +8, then I think we're good early game right now. Because our Margit replacement and our Godric replacement, unless they're really fucking bad, should be fine. Am I gonna level up while I'm here? Maybe. Alright, there's 1, 2 right there, so we didn't technically need that. Bloodhound Fang. Alright, no claws. Alright. You know what? Yeah, while we're here, why not? Let's go ahead and do some leveling up. Since we're here, we might as well. Not that we really need it, but I will go ahead and do a little bit of strength, since that is primarily where we're going to probably find our damage right now. And as far as it stands, 2 ending great stars, not a problem. Okay, there we go. Sell that off, sell that off. Yeah, it starts getting expensive real fucking fast, admittedly, so I probably do just want to kind of sell roughly as much as I can off that I don't really need. Most of those are really useful talismans, so I think I'm going to hold on to them. Okay, there's all of that. Let's go and head towards Fort Height. Alright, so good news. At this point, essentially, we have exactly what we need. We have exactly what we need to make the Great Stars function early game. We need more 3s and we need more 4s. But assuming that we get the stones needed to just level that up without having to stop, we won't have to go for the bell bearing, which would be awesome. And we're not going to probably handle a boss for a little while here, ideally. But we are just going to essentially just kind of keep booking it for right now. And hope for the best. And at least at a baseline, this really isn't too bad. Alright, little bit of money. That's good. Ideally, we would get more money, but, you know, you take what you can.
Welcome, dear. Well, are you please? I'm hungry.
I'm hung. Okay, there's a 1. Okay, alright. We'll take the bell bearing. Everything else there is kind of mediocre for right now, so we'll leave it at that. As far as it stands... we're gonna do 2 to 3 things out of Fort Height, and then we're gonna go right on into Liurnia. More than likely. Actually, you know, we might just go ahead and send it and see how our +5 does against whatever our... I'm sorry, +6. Our +6 does against whatever our first boss is. By the way, a little trick here for anybody who has to go against Mimic Tier, which, I mean, obviously this isn't really an issue, but Mimic Tier does not know how to function properly. Okay, that's awesome. We love to see it. Mimic Tier does not know how to function properly when it comes down to it. Man, I love getting spat on. So, if you have a weapon that's in the offhand, like any other Soulsborne game, it doesn't understand how to do that. Dragon fucking halberd. Nah. That's really good, and in all seriousness, like, I'm not spitting at it, but, like, that ain't exactly it, Chief, for this run, considering we already have the BHF. The fact that we have BHF is kind of like, yeah, we don't really need that. Still good. Still insanely good. But it's just, it's not really cooking at a maximum level. It's cooking like at 80 degrees, whereas BHF is essentially cooking at 90 degrees. And even then, honestly, like, it's kind of a tight comparison, because if the halberd were bleed, that would easily be cooking at 100 at that point, just based off the fact that it's just doing fucking so much more damage. Like, it's doing infinitely more, it has range. There's so many things going on for it as a weapon that it's kind of ridiculous. I'm gonna do a save quit here because that'll get me out of combat a little quicker. Okay. So, question at this point is whether or not I immediately go for first boss and hope for the best to find stones that I need, or do I essentially just immediately book it towards Liurnia? Now, if I do first boss and I get second boss as well, and like we have a good time of it, then arguably, oh my god, I don't know how the fuck he knocked me right off course, but sure. Yo, fucking stop! Fucking bears, man! God, the fucking bears! The fucking bears in this game. Oh, I should probably get this grace because kind of danger. Little danger. Alright. Yep. But long story short... Oh, okay. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. Okay, you know what, that somehow seems more fitting than one would expect. I almost want to reset just because of the flask situation at that point. But I'm gonna send it anyways because fuck it. You know, I'm not surprised. I'm just annoyed. I'm just annoyed.
Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins. Tarnished.
Beautiful. Fucking caked. Alright, there's my tally pouch. And as far as it stands, I would honestly say probably more damage at full health.
Smoldering with thy meager flame. Cower in fear. It's tight. God, you breached. Well, but of course.
Alright, beautiful. Activate the gate. Do this. I think this is technically a little bit of a time waste, but I still do it anyways, just because, like, I don't know. It's one of those things of like, hey, these two items aren't really too far out of the way. Relatively speaking. Alright, there we go. Alright, level up. Let's go ahead and probably pump it into strength. And start collecting items. I had to see what that was for a second. Okay, so we have 2 3s. Man, I sure do love it when I get fucking mashed. Alright, relatively easy, nothing crazy. Alright. Okay, that's a little concerning. Banished Knight is always terrifying, but everything else there was mostly reasonable. Viridian. Okay, wow, this is a very... Huh. That's some good-ass talisman. That's some good talisman game. Alright, we're not even going to bother with the item that's over in the corner there, because I just think that we are kind of cooking. And I am going to get the Grace here, but otherwise we're fine. The reason I get the Grace regardless is just because, I mean, there are really bad bosses in this game, and some of them will decimate me into infinity. I did not see what the fuck that was. Gideon fucking Ofnir, of course. Gideon fucking Ofnir. Okay, I mean, yeah, he really could not have set himself up worse there, so we'll take it.
I am the Lord of all that is cold.
Alright, we're gonna bother with a Grace here. We're gonna go ahead and run this way.
We'll return together.
Get the door.
Home.
Save quit. And that spawns us right here. We run down, check. Gostock?
I'll tell you though, he
Good for Gostock, actually, by the way. He's gotten to live a lot more because of this, overall. Because I'm no longer having to kill him for the bell bearing. I just, essentially, just go through it. And, honestly, good for him. Good for him. He gets to breathe. He deserves it. He deserves it, probably. Maybe. A little bit of extra money. It's not really anything crazy, but eh. Alright, and we are already into Liurnia. Beautiful. 25 minutes in, Liurnia is happening. We're gonna go ahead and check this spot right here, because if I get a... That was literal shit. Okay, cool, awesome. I was gonna say, those are usually checks for seeds okay, thank you, fucking wildlife. Seed slash, tiers, but... I guess the luck has to be a little bit shit sometimes. At least a little bit, you know, right? Somber 2 for free. Beautiful. As far as it stands, we have 2 3s. We need 1 more 3, and we're good to go in that category. I thought I heard a bear behind us. And as far as it stands right now, we're not sitting down at a Grace, so we just kind of keep it rolling. So, okay, so there is a 3 here. I will go ahead and grab this, but I'm not going to actually use it. if for some reason we don't end up with a strong enough weapon by the time we're in Capital, then we might pivot. But for right now, it doesn't really matter. Oh, good. I love it when OBS decides to fucking shit its pants at least a little bit. I was gonna say, actually, you know, I was thinking it needs to shit its pants at least a little bit, otherwise it's not a real stream. So, thank you, OBS. Thank you for doing what you do best. Crapping your pants on purpose. Alright. Useless Ash of War, cool. For the most part. It's not, like, horribly useful. Thank you. Random bow shot from Skeleton. Okay. Alright, well, at least as far as it stands right now... Ooh, okay, another 4. That's great. We love to see it. Threes? Oh, baby. Okay, we don't have to go after any 3s now. We just need 4s. Yo, that dog was hot on my cheeks, but could not fucking bite me for the life of him. That was kind of nutty. Alright, that's actually really good. Okay, so 3s and 4s are almost covered. We can get one more 4, we don't have to worry about the 4 bell. We will probably visit the merchant that's on our way towards... God fucking... Really? Okay, it's not as bad as it could be, actually, because we're in America's site. But that's America's site, actually? Wait, actually, that's kind of wild. I didn't realize that was America's site. Huh. I mean, I guess to be fair, there are a couple areas in the game where that is usually the case. But, like, that still feels weird to me. Okay, I mean, we'll take it. Welcome to Elden Ring. No, I'm a little surprised, and I mean, have you ever died there? Also, welcome to the stream, Lunch Crew. Like, that's the thing, is like, I'm just curious, like, I've never died there ever. Ever in all of my hours of playing this game. So, I don't know, like, I never triggered the fact that, like, hey, that's a spot where you can, in fact, have that happen. It's a surprise to me, personally. Okay, let's see. So we need one more 4, and then we're essentially good on 4s at that point. Ideally, the merchant that is on the other side of the bridge here will have it. Or we'll find it on one of the 2 spots where we pick it up. Otherwise, we will have to go for the 3-4 bell bearing, but that's not too bad. Had something happen to you similar? I think that's the thing I love about this game. I genuinely think that's a thing that I absolutely adore about this game, is like, you can play through this game 1,000 some odd times, and you're still gonna be surprised. There's still things that surprise me even now. Frankly. I love that. I really do genuinely love that about this game. There's so much to it, there's so much meat, that you will never not have something to surprise you. So. And granted, honestly, randomizers are just... Oh, did not mean to jump on that man's head. Whoopsie daisy. Determination... I'm gonna say no. He's not... He's got a pretty bad bell bearing. That's okay, though. I'd honestly prefer a lack of shit on a bell bearing sometimes, so that works out. Okay. Alright, just a snail casting. Alright, not gonna be useful. Not gonna be useful. Alright, well, thank you, game. Alright, we got 2 more checks on our... Okay. 2 more checks on our way to the top here. I might take 2 seconds here and reset stream because the stream delay has definitely gotten worse due to OBS's OBSing. So I might actually reset it real quickly to fix that fact. Okay, well, I mean, I didn't really need that much magic grease, but sure, yeah, fuck it, why not? Did I not get my Fort Farath half? I guess... No, yeah, no, actually I didn't. Gem. Okay, yeah. I forgot to get Fort Farath half. Alright. That is, Huh. That's a stupid mistake to make. Alright, spend the money real quickly, I suppose. Okay, there we go. Flask is well leveled. More health. Alright, I'm gonna real quickly just fix the stream delay here. Annoying as piss. I'm not happy about it. But, you know. Come on. Alright. Alrighty. Ideally, should be fixed. Fucking better stay fixed, too. Alright. I have 5k on me right now, so I really should not fucking be dying in here. I mean, I don't regularly die in here. And luckily, the enemy randomizer has been mostly fair so far, so we'll take it. The randomizer has actually been pretty fair for my my Fort Faraths. All right, do a quick save quit. That'll lose aggro. We're gonna head back to round table. And go cash in on the stones that I've collected so far. I don't think that we've gotten ourselves... No, we have not gotten the 4 yet, which is a little disappointing. We don't really have anything to put on that that's actually worth our time just yet. That's fine. Okay. Alright. Then in that case, that's pretty much good enough. And we are capital bound, I suppose. I guess we are going to have to probably get the 3-4 bell bearing. I'll probably get the Grace and then head through Capital. I think that's the game plan right now, at least. A little faster, please. A little faster, please. Thank you. Thank you again. Yeah, we'll head through Capital, but yeah, we're gonna probably have to double back for the 3-4 bell bearing because I highly doubt we're gonna get our final 4 along the way here. Capital, I almost never see another Smithy 4 on the way. That's a little disappointing, admittedly, but it definitely almost always happens that way. So, unfortunately, as far as it stands, like, this is definitely the weapon for the run, so. It's definitely not a bad weapon, it's worth the investment, but all the same. All the same. Alright, well, we will just have to hope for the best, grand scheme of things. Now, luckily, we actually got, like, a decent pile of magic grease, which, I mean, not many bosses in the game where magic grease is, like, the thing to be using, but that's actually kind of surprisingly useful to get. Because there's definitely a few bosses that could be otherwise run killers, where magic grease would be the play, for the most part, so. Oh, hey, speak of two fucking run killers right now, I guess. I mean, at least one run killer. They're both really bad, but especially the Blackblade Kindreds, that shit is the worst, hands down, ever. Alright, well, a Somber 6 is kind of weird to give me right now, but sure, fuck it. Who's our enemy up here, and can I murder them within, like, 2 swings? Yes. Unless they pull shit like that. I'm surprised the poison proc never happened there, but we'll take it, we'll take it. Alright, 2 more item checks here. Oh, baby! Okay, there we go. We got our 4. We don't have to go back. We can just keep going. And honestly, even if we don't get any 5s along the way here, that's fine. That's okay. We don't even need to think about it that much. We absolutely do not need to think about it that much. But of course, I will gladly take some 5s. I will gladly take some 5s. Open steeple. It's not happening this run. That's an amazing weapon, but it's not happening. I'm gonna say it's still worth it to go do the check over here. And likewise, just get the Grace because, well, yeah. Did I just really run right past that? Yeah, well, okay, fair enough. I guess subconsciously my brain was like, nah, trust me, that's ass. That's an ass item. That's not even worth the pickup. Alright, sit down real quickly, get the enemies off our cheeks.
It cost well.
Okay, so we have a 5 here, and Bloody Slash is kind of something, but it's almost like not worth it at all. Okay, cool. Alright, let's go turn in what we got.
Oh, I didn't want to be doing much. Just lay it.
Alright, there we go. Plus 13 on that bad boy. Still no Ashes of War worth talking about, really, and that's pretty much all we got. Honestly, as far as it stands, we haven't really been using the coiled shield. It is still a really cool-ass shield, but... I'm sorry, how much for level up? 59.7 or 59.15. It's probably not really worth it to be doing this right now, but I'm still doing it, I suppose, because, well, why not? Alright, cool. Plus 13 arguably should be good enough for whatever's guarding the front gates. So we should be good at this point. If the boss is poisonable, I will bring back out the coiled shield, but in theory, that won't really be worth it in the first place. So, yeah. Ideally, we end up getting some grease on the way. But I don't necessarily see that one happen. That was not the item pickup. God damn it. Alright, still wasn't worth it, but fuck it, whatever. I guess to be fair, I should have just ignored it at that point and just been like, fuck it. But the ooh shiny kicked in for me there. Alright. Mostly fine. This is fine. Didn't mean to take the crit immediately, but yeah, sure, whatever, game. Alright, it's double Erd trees, which is technically stressful, but like, not really. The biggest thing here is just paying attention. Yeah, the biggest thing here is just paying attention, honestly. Beautiful. Bigfoot. Easy money. Dragon Wound Grease is kind of generally shit. So, little disappointing, but fine. That's okay. As far as it stands, more strength. More vigor. Beautiful. Alright. And off to go kill our Radon replacement. That was a bad drop. Yeah, that was just a bad drop, actually. I should have tried to save quit that one if I could have. Oh well. Oh well, it's not that deep. That felt weird as shit. And I don't know what I was doing there. That was bad. That was a bad drop. I should have ignored the money, frankly. The money never survives here. Yeah, the money legitimately never survives here. That was a weird drop too, but I mean, it worked? Yeah, that was a weird ass drop. That was not correct, but it, you know what? Results. Results and all that shit. Man, I love it when I get fucking butt scratch instead of just ride horse. That's super cool. It's my favorite. Alright, Renala. Okay, alright, that's fine. Actually, funny enough, probably one of the few times we're summoning. The fact of the matter is this is honestly fine. This is a fine fight for summoning. Is that money? That's not money. Okay. Pants. Beautiful. Alright, the lads are fucking taking 6 months. Seems fitting. Oh my god. Oh my god. Man, I sure do love it when she just immediately fucking dodges out of the way of, like, whatever my next hit is. Like that. Like that. That's really very entertaining to me. Funny enough, I'm a little surprised no moon. But we'll take it. We'll take it. Freebies are freebies. I think the gray spawn's like right here? Question mark. Hopefully it does. It'll be a little annoying otherwise. Hey! Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, since we're already sitting, we're going to go and just dump that right on into strengths. And as far as it stands, we are capital bound. Damn, we're about to like chunk our fucking times right now. You know, assuming. Ha ha ha. Like, we're in capital by like a solid 15-minute deficit right now of like what normally is. We're normally in here by like an hour and a half roughly. More magic, you know, sure, fuck it. We'll take more blue ragu. Sure, why not? It's not exactly what I was looking for, but yeah, magic grease, that is the most grease of them all. Everybody knows this. Magic grease, the best. That's a reason why there was no proper magic grease buff. Because it's so fucking good. Do I land that? Oh shit, I do. Okay. Yo, I'm a little surprised about that. That was some gaming right there. Hey, baby. Okay, alright. Okay, alright. A little bit of gaming in this household. Yo, nutty. That is an ant, and I don't trust ants. Never trust an ant. A little bit of money. Not money. That's my favorite. I love it when it's not money and it's actually just shit. I do get these graces along the way because safety is safety. That's a bird. I fucking see. This is why we got the safety. This is exactly why we got the safety. Oh, thank you, OBS. I was really hoping you'd shit your pants at least a little bit more. Fucking OBS, man. Cool. Alright. Literal trash. My favorite. I love trash. So what do you think, folks? Does OBS officially stop shitting its pants for the rest of the night, or... I'm kind of doubting that. Okay, Smithy 6. Could I get 2 Smithy 5s? No. That would, you know, to be fair, that would be crazy if I got 2 Smithy 5s at the same time. Unlikely, as it were. Okay, I guess I'm not getting that item. That is, in fact, not happening. Squeeze the chili cheese out of my baking powder. Okay. You know what? Actually, mostly fine spawns on the tree branch. We love to see it. The safer it is, the better it is. So, cool. Alright. Damn, we really haven't actually gotten, like, no, this is fine. This is fine. It can't use this properly, so we're good. Beautiful. Fucking cooked. Damn, look at that mace. Yo, this is like some Dark Souls 2 coloration. The fucking blue popsicle. My dude, I love it. Actually, wait. That actually makes my shit smile like crazy. I love seeing that. Let's do the Milson's prosthesis. More damage. More damage. The more damage, the more better. Yum, yum, yum. Alright, get the grace. Grab the item. Go for boss time. As far as it stands, I don't think we've gotten anything for our flask at this point, which is a little sad, but it's okay. Buffing isn't necessarily required, it's just nice. Alright, whatever it is it spawns in, I guess. Oh. Yeah, that does kind of suck. Okay, alright. Apply the blue goo. It's a little bit concerning. Okay, there we go. Next one down. You know, good for him that he had Lionheart there to, or Lionel, to protect his butthole. Because if he didn't, he would just be dead on the spot. Alright, wait for the cast to disappear. I was gonna say, it's a little surprising the other one's not giving me freedoms. Or giving me so much freedom, but... Oh, okay, thank you, Lionel. No, you want to keep casting skulls, buddy? Oh my god, I hate it when this shit happens. I really genuinely fucking hate it when this happens. They fucking sit on top of each other's dick, exactly like this, the entire fucking fight. And you just have to deal with it. Like, you're just fucking cooked. And that's the thing. Like, you fucking essentially just have to eat it at that point. You just have to eat it. Because it's pretty much like, oh, great. Fia's Champs is probably one of the worst bosses to get. So, in all seriousness, it's good it's our Morgott replacement. But it's still unfortunate it's our Morgott replacement. Especially considering we don't have any way around it. Like, there's not really... Other than maybe using these... It's not going to be a lot, that's for sure. That's for damn fucking sure. Alright, I need to make sure that that money does not go to waste. That is actually, like, legitimately good money. Alright, beautiful. Man, I love it when the backstab comes through, even though it's not a real backstab. That was awesome. Alright, same situation. Surely it'll be better. Beautiful. Okay, luckily this guy isn't buffing before running at me right now, which is actually kind of nice. Alright, cool, we can wear some heavier armor. Okay, he is buffing this time, asshole. Stop fucking buffing, you ass! Bitch! What a cool combination. Like, honestly, like, it doesn't matter in the context of where you find this fight on average. But if that fight had been anywhere else in the game in terms of scaling, it would have been the worst goddamn shit you've ever experienced. Honestly. Oh, funny enough, they did that in DLC, so never mind, actually. Yeah, it was, in fact, the worst. Right, none of that apparently is wearable. Fair enough. It's just... that's frustrating as shit. Okay, not really amazing, but sure, we'll fucking take it. See, what's great about that is absolutely nothing. Thank you, Rogier, for getting me with the fucking 1-2. Anyways, what have we learned today? DLC? Should not have had so many NPCs. Like, in all fucking seriousness, like that. God, it's just fucking garbage. Well, let's just try the fucking, I guess, physical damage negation in this case. I got so much physical damage negation, I might as well use it, right? Okay. I guess to be fair, maybe I should try enduring a little bit too. Man, I love the fact that that completely whiffed on everybody. I really actually adore the fact that, like, of everything, like, that just whiffed everybody. Like, that was really cool, right? Like, I love it when they put a boss into the game and you don't get anything out of it. Like, at least the one guy is easy. But, like, it's not enough. That was so cool. I fucking love the part where I got fucking dicked over because apparently not only do they get iframed, but they also get too much health. Batista! How? How do you want to tell me that that was fair? How do you want to tell me that that's a boss fight? Hmm? How do you want to tell me that's a boss fight? When the boss fight apparently gets to have all It's the same fucking abilities that an average player gets. Real fucking cool on that one, Miyazaki. Okay, nice fucking whiff. Oh, nice fucking whiff. Alright, easy cake, woohoo, yippee yahoo. I'm so excited about that one. That was very fun and cool. Man, oh man, I sure do love me some NPC boss fights. I especially love to get fucking dicked over by Rogier fucking saying, no, 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 we don't get hit by silly Billy attacks. By the way, can I say, I adore the fact that he gets to apparently get his buff off, before he's supposed to be able to, considering the fact that, like, when it comes to NPCs as an average day basis and or regular players, buffs don't fucking come off that fast. You don't get your buff for free. So, you know, kind of cute. Okay, misting. Honestly, getting rid of Lionel is enough. Lionel is such a fucking problem that I'm actually legit so much better off getting rid of him immediately. Okay, there we go. Fucking wasted an infinite amount of time there. But that's fine. They're done. They're okay. 105. It's not great. I'm not happy about it. But we didn't lose the money. And on top of that, at least, we're through the boss fight. So, fucking jeez, Pete's. I fucking hate those guys so much. You know what? I should be grateful for the fact that Fia's champs are done, at a bare minimum. And luckily, it's one of the few weaknesses of the great stuff. So it's not the worst thing in the world. Capital East. Here we go. All right, on our way. Alright, let's level up real quickly, spend this money. Let's do... Actually, you know what? I'll do 42 and... Sure. Yeah, 36. Why not? That was a... What the fuck was I doing there? That was a terrible jump. That was actually, like... really, really, really bad. I could have done that infinitely better. That actually should land. Nice. Oh, damn. We actually got such a good jump there that we didn't take full damage for it. Nice. Alright, save quit. Go to mess. Alright. So we don't have all the stones that we need right now for 5 and 6, so we will need to go get 5 and 6s. Yeah, we only have 1 6 right now and no 5. Alright. Unless we get stupidly fucking lucky. Actually, no. Frankly, even if we got lucky on this one right here, it wouldn't really matter. Oh, I mean... Look, I'm not gonna say we got stupidly fucking lucky, but like, as far as it stands, getting 2 6s on the same drop, pretty okie dokie, as far as that can tell you. That's actually kind of really good. All it is worth. Now, the only thing we could technically get that would make it even more lucky at this point would be 2 5s. 3 5s on our way into capital. Alright, 2 more 5s and we're cooking. There's no fucking way, though. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no fucking way. I almost want to get the fucking, the guy right here, but it's not worth it for the time investment to just go out of our way and get the bell bearing. It's infinitely faster to just get the bell bearing. Damn, OBS must really just have some piss in its pants right now. Because this is the second time where it's decided that I need to have up to a 9-second delay. I'll have to look into it and get fucking resolved again. Joy. But whatever. We don't have... And we don't really have any grease. I mean, trade-offs, I guess, right? Trade-offs. Yeah, it's definitely a trade-off, but oh well. I mean, you know what? Our luck hasn't really been horrible. It just really... The main thing that's dicked us over so far was just the Thea's champs. But other than that, I don't think I can reasonably complain too much. Yeah. Honestly, other than that, I really don't think we can complain too much. That's a fucking rat. Not enough. Okay. Now, we haven't gotten really any, anything higher than what we're looking at right now, which the randomizer is set to go random, but I think right now, as far as the bias goes, I think the bias isn't too high at the moment, so... Or rather, I think the reverse is true, technically. I actually don't entirely understand how the bias works for this. But I believe that in this case, zero bias means that it's completely random. So I believe that essentially means that no matter what, the items are all supposed to be completely wherever the fuck. Now don't get me wrong, we've gotten really fucking good luck on this one as far as it stands. 5s? Not 5s. Okay. Alright. Okay, you know, okay, fine, whatever. Whatever. We'll just grab the bell bearing, move along. Okay. Okay, alright, Still a chance that we do end up getting our 5s on the way here, but I would say that's less likely to happen. That was a terrible... I don't know what the fuck I was doing there. I would say it's less likely we get our 5s on the way here overall. Now, those 7s are actually really nice to get. That actually is pretty good. That puts us immediately at a plus 21, I believe, in this case. Plus 20... No, that's a plus 20, my bad. Still, plus 20, not shabby. A little bit of money. The sooner we get ourselves up to a max level, the better off we'll definitely be, but I'm pretty happy with it overall, at least right now. Like, I think we're definitely cooking. Grab the fucking item when I run over it, you goof. Alright, I don't really think it matters much, but I'm gonna fucking toss that on, because why not? That's a little teensy bit more mined, and honestly, it just looks good too. That is actually a really nice piece of headwear. I do like that a lot. Where are we sitting? 113. Okay, 113 not bad. 113 not bad. We're currently probably about two-thirds of the way through. So overall pretty good. Our weapon is currently at a plus 13. Plus 13's a bit weak, but that shouldn't technically matter, assuming that things go well for the mountaintops. Alright. As far as it stands, I do need to learn how to do the skip right here. Because there is a skip, like, right against this mountainside. I have not learned it yet, and I think that would be invaluable. Now, we'd be missing a handful of item checks, but it's not really important enough to mean a difference. Not seriously, at least. Now, granted, we had a run right now going that was purely off of a somber weapon, then yeah, it would matter. But we don't, and therefore it does not. Ooh, okay, I'm ignoring those two items. That's a fucking bear. Yeah, no, we don't fuck with bears. We do not play that game. The bear would instantaneously pound our cheeks into the dirt and then immediately tell us about how we should prevent forest fires. So, no, not so much. Okay, next time I have to save quit, I am going to probably stop for 2 seconds and go collect myself another baby Raj. As unfortunately, my dumbass is run out. And before you complain, yes, this has to happen, and we only go on in-game time, not fucking out-of-game time. You know, overall, though, I mean, Fia's champs ruined a lot, I would say. In terms of time waste, they were a massive time waste. Yes. 110%. There's not even, like, a remote joke about that. But, other than that, this has actually been a pretty solid run for the most part. Alright, another Smithy 8. Okay, cool, actually. That means we can get essentially up to a plus 24 right now. Nice. Alright, grab this grace. Head on over to table. We're up to a plus 24 great starts. That's really good. We just need to buy the stones that we need for it, and we are GG's. Which means we don't technically need to go and do a final stop-off, which is awesome. Grab this. We don't technically need it, but we'll grab it anyways. Offer bell bearing. Grab that bell bearing. Offer that. Offer that. I did want this. And I might want the extra stone. What else did I want here? Nothing. Nothing. Alright, we need 2 more 5s, and we already have our 6s, so we're good to go there. We're essentially good to go that. Alright. Rewarp the table. That way we can go ahead and just book it right on over.
No. Don't pay me. Just lay out.
I am missing 7s. Shit. Okay. Never mind. I am missing 7s. Okay, so I did not come fully prepared for that one. Alright, fair enough. Alright, do that. Zeke, nothing in it. Nothing there. Okay, alright. I'm gonna real quickly save quit, folks. I will be right back. I'm terribly sorry, bear with me, but I'll be right back. And like I said, it's in-game time, not fucking, not real time. Alrighty. Okay. Alrighty. Let's continue. Gotta say, honestly, like, I do probably get the fact that this is, like, it's scrupulous, more or less. But also, we're here to have fun, not necessarily submitting this to any leaderboards or anything like that, so. Now, is there a chance that maybe I do that in the future? Or, you know, actually make, like, genuine attempts to, like, have, like, decent speedruns and whatnot? Yeah, I would say there's a chance of it. But, it's definitely not my primary goal. The primary goal, honestly, is just having fun with it. I just enjoy doing this, having fun with it, and doing the best that I can. Okay. Oh. That's, yeah, that seems fitting. Fucking Placiduous Axe. Okay, I might die here. You know what, though? I would rather see Placidusax here, technically speaking. Boy howdy, I sure do love it when multiple fucking hits whiff. Thank you very much. I love it when my horse dies. Okay, not great. Not a great circumstance to be in. Actually, legitimately a pretty bad circumstance to be in, but, you know, take what you can. Not sure how that did damage to me, but yeah, sure, whatever you say, game. You know what sucks about this? This is my first phase right now. This is my first phase right now. Not sure how that whiffed, but sure. I was gonna say, it was probably gonna fucking hit me. Like, almost a guarantee that it was gonna fucking hit me. But, you know. Yeah. Thanks, game. Thanks. That's super cool. Fucking Placidusax, man. Alright, okay, I'm gonna need that extra flask, I think. I have to hope that whatever my second phase is, it's not horrible. But it... Pff, who knows? It very well may be horrible. I don't imagine that a single dragon grease is gonna do a lot, but fuck it, sure. Let's pretend that it will. God, I love the fire breath too, because it always is just annoying as piss. Not sure how that didn't dodge properly, but sure, whatever you say, game. Okay, alright. Not amazing, but it'll do. Oh, god damn it. Okay, well, no, it's fine. It's the first time he does it. I fucking hate that attack with all my heart. It's fine, though. It's fine, though. You know, it's funny. I thought I could just, you know, not fucking get hit by that. God, I fucking love that so much. That's so cool. The fact that this dumbass dragon can just do that to me. The fucking stupid taint on that dragon. A stupid taint. A stupid taint. And as a quick reminder, this is first phase. This is first phase right now. Nothing like a fucking Placiduous Axe to ruin your fucking run. Because unfortunately, Placiduous Axe is just made of fucking tankiness. Man, real fucking cool. And I can't even really say it's worth it to go and get the fucking poison proc, because, well, here's the thing about a poison proc, is that it's a poison proc, and unfortunately, poison is poison. It's not rot. Man, I sure do love the fact that Placiduous Axe gets to pull shit like that out of his ass. Thank you, Placiduous Axe. I sure do love the fact that you get to pull shit like that out of your ass. Actually, for all it's worth, this is kind of working. Really, just instantaneously deleting my horse. Sure, whatever. I'm sorry, I must have missed the part where I fucking didn't want my horse back. was gonna say, could you please stagger? I'm surprised I got the crit on that? Okay. Sure. Man, that was really cool. That was really cool. I like the part especially where it forces me to stay on the ground until I'm fucking bleeding. That's honestly my favorite part. That's my entertainment weekly right there. Yeah, that's good shit. That's so satisfying and so cool and amazing. God, I fucking love Licigious Axe, especially in a randomizer setting where he's fucking tankier than he ever should be. That's super cool. That's entertaining. Ugh, God, such a good time. I love the fact that he gets to do that to me. Fucking brutal as hell. And completely decimating an entire run. Regardless of how good the gear I have is. Thank you, Placiduous Axe. Thank you, baby. I wouldn't fucking want it any other way. That's such a cool cat. Man, I love it when it double whiffs instead of acknowledging the fact that I actually wanted to do another double jump. Or not a double jump, but a fucking a jump into the air like that. Oh, that was cool. I love that. That's awesome. Oh, and I'm against the fucking wall. Alright, I'm not gonna get the fucking crit spot, so I'm just gonna go for the fucking normal pummel. Otherwise, I'm not gonna get shit. I'm legit not gonna get shit if I fucking try it any other way. Okay, and there he goes, off into the stratosphere again. Oh boy! Fucking Placiduous Axe, killing all of my time. All of my time saved right in the turlet because of this asshole. Yo, that bleed proc went insane. I really kind of just have to hope that whatever my second phase is for this asshole, it's reasonable. Of fucking course he would. And I gotta say, I really gotta give it to Torrent too, because Torrent really is just proving how absolutely useless he is, out of the fact that he's essentially just an Uber. My man's really just an Uber out here. Not to shit on Ubers, because like Ubers will take you where you need to go, but do I expect an Uber to fucking be able to tank a dragon? Nah, that's an Uber right there. I'm not expecting shit out of that. Like, you're fucking dying from that. So yeah, you know what, Torrent? Honestly, I don't know why Torrent isn't just named something a little bit more simplistic. I guess actually, I'm thinking about it. Torrent, that does, for all intents and purposes, that does sound like a rideshare purpose. Now I'm thinking about it, actually. That actually, you know, that actually makes too much sense now. Alright, I think I get more damage at least when I do it from the front. Ah, shit. Alright, bro. Wait, I'm sorry, did Torrent just immediately fucking die? Because that's just tragic. Immediately fucking died to that, by the way. Immediate death. Damn, yeah, no, honestly, from now on, I'm not gonna call Torrent Torrent, I'm gonna call Torrent Uber. That's a way more accurate term. Man, I sure do love it when fucking Blizzajusax rides off into the blue ether to ruin my day. And then immediately proceeds to breathe fire right behind him, because he knows if I fucking tickle him, I'm gonna lose all of my fucking stacks of stagger against him. Fucking stinky dragon. I really need this stagger. Okay, you know what, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, I hate to say it, but like fucking the brick wall is gonna fucking completely shit this run into infinity. So whatever time frame we were hoping to get fucked. Essentially, is what it boils down to at this point. Fucking Blizzajusax, man. Fucking Blizzajusax. It's not even like necessarily we would have gotten it better off. Yeah, no, we're not gonna be able to fucking outmatch it with our armor class right now. It's guaranteed fuck. Gonna take a second hit from that? Yeah? Okay. Alright. Not sure how that hit me, considering nothing hit me there, but yeah, sure, whatever. Oh my god, your fucking getaway attack? Really? Man, I sure do love tail swipes. Can't even say that was worth it. Can't even say that was worth it. You know what's funny is I did roll there, and the game just kind of said, no you didn't. Stupid fucking dragon. Really? Thank you, Placidusax. Yeah, actually... Oh, okay. That's really weird that he's... genuinely so far downtown that he's not even in town anymore on this one. And there he goes, like an asshole into the night. Okay, alright, it's fine. We just have to play it out. Great! Woohoo! First phase! First phase. Okay, I mean, this actually isn't too bad. You know, I say words and then things like this happen. Okay. Oh, he's ulting. Okay. Okay, God fucking 30 some odd minutes deleted because of this motherfucker. This single bastard. All because of Placidusax. Motherfucker, man. I mean, like, like, again, like, that's the highs and the lows of the randomizers. That is the low of the randomizers. Is that you can run into a boss that's gonna delete your entire run, and it's like, man, what was the point? I mean, like, we're still doing well. Okay, thank you, Grace. I like the fact that this is a weird-ass Grace. Just doesn't activate from any other angle. But still, it just... yeah. That do be how it is.
And death are you to commit? Very let my hand.
That do be how it is. It's a little bummage, I guess, that we haven't really gotten any freeze grease or any way to craft it, or a freeze component, or a poison component. Like it's okay, like it is what it is, but still, it would definitely go a long way. Alright, well, let's finish strong, hopefully. We got 5 more bosses to go, and ideally, they won't cause nightmares. Ideally, they won't cause nightmares. I think I will kill this guy since he is kind of guaranteed to drop an item. Alright, little bit of extra money. Not that we really need it at this point, but hey, fuck it. Alright, another Smithy 8. Not that we... definitely not that we need it, but sure. Oh, hey, look at that. There's those Smithy 7s that we needed. I guess in this case that means that the next time we rest, we'll just go ahead and head back to table real quickly, level up our weapon. We'll probably do that before our Godskin Noble fight. Grab? Okay, okay, yeah. See, that right there, if we had had rot grease for Placiduous X, we still may have died with it ultimately, but, like, it would have definitely helped. Alright. That was an accident. And hopefully we didn't suffer for it. I did hear my feet hit a thing. But okay, well, not exactly the way I intended to go, but sure, fuck it. We'll take it. I didn't die. Ideal situation, we didn't die. Technically, we wanted to kind of come down here anyways, but going down the other way around nets us, like, one more item pickup. And for that reason alone, it's just barely kind of worth it. Oh, right. Okay, we have to sit. Okay. Wow, I was further away from that than I thought I was. Alright, cool. Awesome. Yippee. Let's level Great Stars up to the maximum. Hopefully dump a little bit more into some stats. And there we go, 24. We don't have anything new for that. So, yeah. This is definitely one of those runs where if we had ended up getting something along the lines of like damn it, why am I blanking on the term right now? You know what, we'll rot grease here. Fuck it. This dog does rot. Beautiful. Fucking cooked. Absolutely moited. I meant to do the jumps, but that's fine. That's okay. The jumps are only so good, after all. Please don't shoot me on the way down. Okay, I mean, I don't think we technically want to go back to use that. But, like, at the same time, that's kind of nice, actually. That is kind of nice. That actually is kind of nice. We might go back and do the full upgrade. We might. We'll see. Either way, 152. It's definitely getting tight to get better than what we currently have. But still pretty good. You know what? I'm gonna say that we're doing good enough here that I'm just gonna fucking send it. Because as far as it stands, I just need to keep going. Alright, old man is guarding the gates. It's fine. Damn it, we got fucking bad luck on that. I don't get what determines whether or not the jump here functions properly or not. Sometimes it feels like it's kind of just random. But otherwise, once you get it, I think it's pretty damn consistent. Once you actually make the jump and get the railing, which honestly I'm really fucking happy we got that on second try, GG's. I am going to still get grace here because I do not want to have to reset this situation. I'll probably spend the money here, more than likely. Just because I'm bothering lighting the grace and whatnot, I'm just basically thinking this is arguably the best time to do it. Alright. I think at this point we just pretty much just hard invest in strength and hope for the best. Armor-wise and whatnot, like, the rest of that is what it is, so please give me some more greases. That would be really awesome. I did not roll there at all. I know that my character did, but I did not personally choose to do that. Oh. Okay. A little concerning. Alright, I really normally expect Fatty to kind of charge me down here at least a little bit. Bad roll. Okay, fair enough. Really? Sure, whatever. Alright. Okay. But that should balance us out properly. Okay, beautiful. Okay, is that gonna just go right into second phase, or is that gonna have an issue? No. Okay, good. Alright, piss free! My favorite! I actually do in fact love piss free. piss-free, nice and easy. Easy as piss, if you will. Okay.
Why covet destined death?
Why covet destined death? That's a good question. I don't know. Okay. I am gonna get this grace real quickly. I do want to spend this money and get my flasks. Alright, 159. Still have roughly 9 minutes worth of time to save. Technically. Did I get my final talisman slot? No, I actually did not bother with it. Okay. Alright, I think I'm gonna do that. And Ritual Sword, let's go ahead and do stamina recovery, I think, at this point. It's been nice to have Ritual, but I want to kind of give myself as much damage opportunity as possible right now. And I think as far as it stands, that makes more sense. Okay. Alright, whoever it is, unfortunately, is a spawn in.
I knew you'd come to stand before the Elden Ring. To become Elden Lord. What a sad state of affairs.
Could be Moog, could be Fire Giant, could be the,
She'll take the throne. Queen Marika has high hopes for us.
Could be the, Dragon Spirit.
Unto eternity.
Radagon. Oh, okay. Alright, beautiful. Easy. Beautiful. Easy. Fucking decimated. Decimated. Poor bastard. I appreciate the fact that the randomizer makes it so you don't have to listen to his entire fucking yap. That really does go a long fucking way. Alright, so we have one more rot grease. Hopefully we find the right opportunity to use it, but we'll have to be on that one. Alright, I'm gonna get this grace, but I'm not gonna use this grace. Not right now, at least. Assuming things go well, we won't have to. And as far as it stands, we have one more of these. Don't need that. Okay, Moog. Standard Moog, too. That's actually fine. We love to see standard Moog. I fucking hate it when that happens. Thank you, Moog. That's gonna probably push him right into second phase. Okay, no luck. Alright, get those extra hits in. That is extra health. Here's hoping. Easy second phase. Not easy. Really? That was a bad roll, huh? Alright. Really need Spear Toss into... Really? That was a... Sure, whatever you say. Okay. Sure! Sure. God, a lot of this would be a lot fucking easier. Kind of a cool double fight, though. Kind of a really cool double fight at the very end. Alright, we're probably not gonna fucking get a better time on this one at this point. Look, there's like a very strong chance. And even if, it's not gonna be by a lot. Well. I'm a little surprised that one actually wasn't a sidestep, but sure. Alright, beautiful crit. Deleted. Alright, comically, it's the boy in his own arena. Can you throw your fucking spear, please? Are you being an asshole on purpose? I mean, of course you are. Like, this is your arena. Did not mean to immediately crit, but sure. Okay, you know what? That worked out exactly the way that I wanted it to, so sure. Alright. Hey, baby. Okay, Grace.
Thy strength befits a crown.
Dump into strength. Okay, yep, 209, and there we go. Yeah, unfortunately, I think in this case we just got a couple too many fuckovers at the very end there, but whatever. I'm sure I could have probably scraped at the very end here and maybe gotten away with a better time, but that's okay. Honestly, that's okay. The point of these, again, isn't really to be, like, the guy. Right. Really? Not enough to fucking roll in time. Okay, sure. I'm sorry, what? Alright. Don't die too fast, Godfrey. Thank you. Oh. It's the boy. Alright, sure, yeah, fuck it. Man, this actually would have been a fine lineup. This would have been a fine lineup for the very end. Alright, not that backstabs are good, but we'll take one right now. Bong Bingus. Nice roll on my part, by the way. Anyways. Oh boy, the Foreskin Apostle. Okay, alright, well. Not better. Fuck, that was literally not what I meant to press. Awesome. God damn it. Okay. Unfortunately, not better. Placidus really dicked us over there. But if Placidus had gone a lot better, this would be an hour and a half less right now. Just keep that in mind. We would be an hour, like, we would be under 2 hours right now if it weren't for Placidus at the moment. Because the rest of the run, honestly, went pretty damn well for the most part. And reality is like, in terms of weaponry, in terms of, like, what we got, we were pretty overall okay. So, but not this time. It's okay. It is what it is. we'll make do, and surely one of these times it will in fact turn around for us. But say goodnight to Mrs. Chadsworth. And in the meantime, folks, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I appreciate your company. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your nights. Take good care of yourselves. And, well, if you enjoyed the stream, if you had a good time, do be sure to leave a like. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It does mean a lot and a half to me. And it does help out a lot and a half too. So, thank you folks for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your nights. Take good care of yourselves. And I will see you all later. Thanks for stopping in.